Unbreakable souls, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been a minute. How are you guys doing? It has been a minute. Um, for multiple reasons for me, I've been traveling quite a bit the last couple weeks. Lots of traveling, lots of moving around. So haven't been able to get on here, but I am on here now, and I wanted to hop on and I'm gonna provide a message. Um, but what I want to do first is first let me just, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel and checking it out. If I've made it to your algorithm, it's for a reason. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you are returning, hey y'all, thank you so much for returning. I really do appreciate it. I just value all of the subscribers and all of the interactions and everything like that. If I haven't yet responded to your emails, bear with me. As I mentioned, I've been traveling quite a bit. Y'all, when God tells you to slow down, make sure you slow down, okay? Because if you don't listen, he'll slow you down himself. The universe will slow you down. Your ancestors, whatever it is you believe, if you are getting an inkling, hold on, y'all, let me fix this camera a little bit. Hold on. Okay. If you are getting an inkling to slow down, do it. Because if not, he'll slow you down. He'll slow you down. Okay. Collective, I feel like you've been at a stagnant stage, right? Things have been stalling. Things have been, you may have been having some financial issues, just feeling like things are stalled, feeling like, in some cases, giving up because life has just become so troublesome, right? It's very important that in those times, in those trying times, that you continue to speak life into yourself and speak life into others when you have the opportunity to remain positive, keep your faith. And I promise you, if you keep your faith through the hard times, through the tough times, and just believe that God will always make a way, the universe will always make a way. Things will work out for you. If you just push through, you hold on to something, whatever that is, whatever you need to do to keep yourself grounded, you push through, okay? Because I promise you, things will turn around. Things are going to turn around for you. You may have been getting some of y'all may have gotten some money recently. Maybe not. I'm just going to be transparent. I feel like I've been going through quite a bit of spiritual attacks. Attacks on my finances, attacks on my confidence, on my just attacks on my job, on my well-being, on my home, as far as like having a roof over my head, like literal this last month. And I think in my last video that I posted, I mentioned like I felt like I was going through spiritual attacks. It has been a rough 2 months for me, okay? Granted, I'm protected, as are you guys. So it's like, I'm here still. I still have a roof over my head. I'm still very much so employed, and I'm still very much so financially stable. Even though there were times where, you know, the attacks, we're not exempt to the attacks, right? So as I mentioned a few readings ago, a few messages ago, the attacks are gonna touch us. So we're gonna feel them. It's important that we push through them and we try to remain confident. I meant to say calm, I meant to say positive, but confident as well. confident that God will make things work, that the universe will turn things in your favor. And just understanding that right before something big happens, it's like trial after trial after trial after trial. Like right before the big breakthrough, you have to understand, right before that big blessing, right before the big, like right before things get hard. See, as chosen ones though, as unbreakable souls, I feel like we're built for this. We're built for it, and we come out unscathed. Okay? We don't, we've been through enough stressful situations to understand, and we have enough testimonies to understand that, okay, things are hard right now. I'm getting hit with the 1-2 punch, but I'm going to be all right. And if you don't feel that way right now, this is your message. This is for you. You're going to be all right. Okay? You're going to be all right. Your rent's going to be paid. You're not going to lose that. You're going to be employed. You're gonna, okay? You're gonna be, everything is gonna be all right. That song, is that Bob Marley? Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Every little thing is gonna be all right. And God always in the nick of time, the universe, whatever. I'm gonna say God, because I'm a believer of God. I'm a woman of God, okay? Always in the nick of time. Things work out for me. And it is proven to where not only do they work out for me, whatever I was stressed out about, not only do those things get fixed, but there's an overflow of things, right? Now, not only am I able to fix whatever issue I'm going through, it's an overflow of blessings. And I will say, during these last couple of months, as I mentioned, I've been getting spiritual attacks. And even in those times, I found myself still being able to speak life into others. Meanwhile, what those others didn't know was that I was going through something myself. Something so stressful myself. But I still found a way to listen, to empathize, to speak positivity into others during a dark time in my life. That's what these last 2 months have been about for me. And I think that my reward in that is when I tell y'all, some of y'all may be dealing with some of y'all might in the morning drive to work, and before you felt like traffic is just bumper to bumper to bumper. Lately, I would say the last couple of days, right before things start to flow in for you, that traffic is going to start lightening up. It's going to start flowing easier. Things are going to start to flow smoother for you. But you have to it's kind of like a traffic jam, right? You have to sit in that traffic. You have to sit in that stalling. You have to deal with all of that and have patience. And eventually it's going to loosen up. Things are going to flow, and you are going to be all right. I have been being called to hop on here for the last couple of days, and for my own reasons that I've had to deal with, I couldn't hop on, but I'm hopping on today, and everything is done in the right timing. So today is the day. Somebody, whenever you hear this, whenever you see it, you're going to see it when you need to see it. So that's just the kind of message that I have. If you're going through hard times right now, and things are up, okay? Gas is $6 a bucket for some of us, okay? So it's like things are up, and when it comes to like financial stalling and financial worries and things like that, like you have to believe that everything is going to be okay. And I know it's easier said than done, but everything that I tell you, here's the thing. One of the reasons why I haven't hopped on here is because I needed to get through my situation. And these last 3 weeks, I think it's been since I've posted a video, the attacks stepped up a notch. Okay. And I had to focus on the situation that I was in. And I had to make sure that I followed the guidance and followed my inner self and my intuition and my messages that I received. When I was constantly receiving 333, 222, 555, 444, 1111, 111. And I'm like, okay, I hear you. I see it. But it's like, even in that, even in my hard times, God is speaking to me. My ancestors are speaking to me. The universe is speaking to me, telling me that I'm protected. Everything's going to be okay. You are everything. You're going down the right path. So make sure that you keep yourself grounded and you pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. You have the necessary support. You are protected. You are supported. And nothing is going to break you. Nothing is going to stop what God has for you. Nothing. And when you understand that and you believe that, then you understand, okay, what lesson are you trying to teach me, God? Sometimes it might just be like managing your money before real money starts to come in. God will sit you down and strip your money all the way down to where it's like, okay, to where things are just not at all flowing financially, right? Or your home could be threatened as far as losing your home or losing your car. Your car might start messing up. Like, there's always a lesson. I think my lesson was personal to me, but I definitely understand the lesson. I definitely understand how to move forward. And the reason why, going back to what I was saying, the reason why it took me so long to get back on here is because I wanted to make sure that I got through the situation and whatever I'm telling you is true and it works. And when I tell you through these attacks, I remained diligent, I remained faithful, and I remained positive. Even when I felt like I never felt like I was going to give up, but I always felt like, I didn't always feel, but in some moments of that, it was like, it broke me down to like, okay, God, like, I hear you, I see it. When is this going to turn around? God will slow you down when he wants to talk to you. God will slow you down when it's time for you to get back to talking to him. Okay? And I'm not going to lie, I got to a point to where my life was just kind of going, and I kept getting messages before things. So it's like, not everything's a spiritual attack. Also, sometimes things are God. Sometimes things are lessons that God is trying to teach you. So I'm not going to say, oh, we're being attacked. Sometimes, like, things that happen to us, there's a lesson in it. And it's necessary for us to listen. It's necessary for us to learn it in order for us to move forward to the next level. And I am so excited about getting through these last 2 months. Like, getting through these last 2 months have been the most trying, mentally stressful, but never was my spirit broken. And that's the thing. You have to remain unbreakable. Because all of the flesh feelings, right? Like I said, just mentally draining, stressing. And as soon as I just snapped out of it you're going to feel those things, but I just snapped out of it out of nowhere. And when I released that weight off of my chest, things started to flow in within a day. a day of me just saying, you know what? None of this I can control. None of this is under my control. I have to release it. And when I released it, things started flowing within 24 hours. 4 days after, every issue that I had was taken care of. Every issue. Mind you, I'm spending all this time like trying to figure out who's attacking me. But when I sat down and when I sat down and gave it to God, like literally I had to sit down and give all of my stuff, all of my issues to God. Then he started sending people, you know what I mean? God just started to, there was like a sense of courage that I had when it came to accepting and verbally expressing what it was I was going through. Not to everyone, but it was like, it was something, and it was this fire inside of me that said, okay, you need to say this to this person. You need to say this to this person. You need to do this. You need to do that. All while being rejected for things, all while getting no's, all while not knowing what tomorrow is going to bring. Literally, y'all. Like, if anyone has been going through this recently, please drop something in the comments. Literally not knowing what tomorrow was going to bring. But when I gave it to God in 24 hours, 24 hours. That's the truth, y'all. 3 days, every issue I had. 2 days from that 24-hour mark, every issue that I had that was stressing me out prior to me just releasing it and giving it to God, every issue that I had was gone, taken care of, and I was able to, and some, okay? So also you want to make sure that you are not overly sharing yourself with others, right? Make sure that you are not overly giving your energy to people, not feeling obligated to give your energy to everyone. Because right now you're still attracting everything and everyone. And you're very attractive in your own way, collective. Whatever way that is, it could be physically, it could be mentally, spiritually. The aura that you have is attracting quite a bit of people. But don't feel obligated to those people. You're not obligated to have to spend time with certain people. You're not obligated to have to give people certain things, give people certain pieces of yourself. You're not obligated to any of that, and don't feel that way. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, you know what, nah, I'm cool. Not today, not tonight, not now. Maybe later on, not now. That's just not where I am right now in life. Like, I'm cool, and just also work on just like being honest with yourself and continue to respect yourself. Don't fall into old habits. Don't fall back into old habits. Don't fall back into those things. You are not obligated to anyone. Remember that. You're not obligated to anyone. And don't feel that way. Don't feel that way. All right. So I do want to do a quick reading. I don't want to be on here too long. I'm probably going to do another 20 minutes. I'm already at 20 right now. Let me light this candle. Ouch. And we will get this going. Hold on, y'all. I burnt myself. Holy Spirit, God, ancestors, ascended masters, spirit guides, I ask that you protect me as I channel this message, as I provide this message for the collective. I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance in this reading. Again, just love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance. Anything else I am not accepting. Nothing else I do not accept. Only love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance. Any negativity, any evil spell work, any type of spiritual attacks, I return that to sender so strong. Oh, against myself, my loved ones, and the collective, and them and their selves and their loved ones. I return that to sender so strong they don't even think about trying or testing us again, okay? Because we're always going to come out unscathed. Always going to come out fine, okay? And take it how you want. Use the word fine and anything. Everything is going to be all right for us, okay? So I return that to sender and the resenders who just keep trying to tear us down. I return that energy. I return all of those attacks. I return all of that to sender and resenders. With love, of course. But I return it to sender. Like, nah. Okay? Again, I only accept love, light, wisdom, peace, and guidance. Love, light, wisdom, peace, guidance. I know, I speak, I feel, I am love. I know, I speak, I feel, I am peace. I know, I speak, I feel, I am protected. I know, I speak, I feel, I'm connected. Yeah, and you got some haters. There's some haters. Haters, sneaky haters. Haters that I don't even know if they act like they like you, but they don't like you. You got a lot of people that is hating on you right now, collective. A lot of haters. A lot of people wondering what you got going on, who you messing with, where you going, who you with, what you doing. Okay? You got a lot of people doing that right now. You're a very interesting person to everybody that you encounter. Everybody wants to know what collective has going on, who they messing with, if they're talking to somebody, like they want to know all of that. So you got some people that are intrigued, but they want to know how much you make if you're working somewhere. They want to know where you get your stuff. Like, they want to know how you are, who you are, and who is interested in you. They want to know. They act, and then some of them are wishing that they had chemistry with you. Like, some of them want some type of relationship with you, but it's like, what? But they're just kind of like trying to figure you out. There's a lot of people trying to figure you out. There's someone here that is going to express some type of, they're going to express some type of truth to you about their feelings towards you, or about wanting to be passionate. You're either going to reject them, or you're going to say something that is going to make them feel like they have been rejected. It doesn't look like you're going to receive. It doesn't look like you're going to receive what it is they're trying to do. I don't know if this is love. Yeah, there's no future in that at all. If you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive it. That couldn't come into your life if you were to receive what you're asking for now. That's how I started this video out. Before I even started pulling these cards, I said there's stagnation. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like things aren't moving. Push through it. I'll sit in that traffic. It will begin to flow. I promise you. If it's not flowing right now, you're not at a time where you're not at a time for things to flow. I just gave some advice to someone today at work. And it was similar to this, just being willing to sacrifice being in a position that is uncomfortable for the bigger picture. Sacrifice being who it is you feel like you should be in this moment right now. Sacrifice that thought and accept who you are right now and push through who you are right now. And I told this to this person. I said, and I promise you, it'll be worth it in the end. You'll have more than what it is you think you want right now. And I say that to you, collective, with the most, listen, I say that to you with the most sincerity is what I'm looking at. It's what I'm looking for. So again, if you feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. I kid you not. I am a living testament to it. Okay? This is my testimony. The last 2 months have been dreadful for me, stressful for me. But 3 weeks ago when I did that video, you never would have known. Anybody that knows me outside of here never would have known. There's one person that really knew how stressed out I was. And God, I feel like, put that person in my life a while ago. And that person helped me get through this situation. That person was there for me the way that no one else, no one else. Because it's like a lot of people be talking and be like, okay, you don't got to struggle out here by yourself. You don't have to go through this. You don't have to go through that. And then when you're going through something and you call on those people, you really see who was just talking or who was just like, who really, really, really was genuine. And in these last 2 months, God showed me who was just talking and who was real. Okay? And yeah. That's just, I'm okay? Some of y'all need to walk away from some people, or maybe during this hard time, people were walking away from you, but don't think, the reason why some people have walked away from you it has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you next. You're moving forward. You're propelling. So if people during this hard time, whatever it was, you felt like people were disappearing on you and you learning different things about people and who was real and who was just talking, and now you like, shoot. Or maybe they walking out on you. They're walking out, or maybe they're just ghosting you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See, it's through the hard times. It's through the troubling times. It's through the trying times. And this is also a test on the people that are in your life. God is showing you who is who. God is showing you who is who and who cannot come forward with you. Who cannot move forward with you. Okay? So remember that. They've already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all the things that are not. Listen, it says, let go of all the things that are out of your control and move forward. I told y'all at the beginning of this video also, when I released all of that stress and I released those things and realized, okay, there's nothing I can do about this. There is nothing I can do. And I gave it to God. 24 hours later, there are more beautiful things ahead than you leave behind. Let it go. Don't focus on the things you can't control. Don't hold on to things. Don't dwell on things. You have to release things. You have to. Somebody here needs to release things. And this message is happening at the right time. This is, if you were looking for some type of guidance, if you were just scrolling on YouTube and my video randomly popped up and what I'm saying is resonating with you, this is divine guidance. God is speaking through me. Okay? And it's a promise that every little thing It's going to be all right. Okay? Somebody needs these words of encouragement. Somebody needs the words of encouragement. Some of y'all are having a hard time seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a very dark time for some people. It's a very dark time. And I feel like you're about to come up out of it. Okay? It's hard for you to, it may be hard for you to, for people to kind of like, for you to think positively right now, collect. I feel like right now someone needed this reading. Someone needed to hear this. It's hard. It's hard for you to think positively. It's hard for you to get back in the mindset of manifestation, really trying to picture and daydream about positive things, because whatever you're going through right now, whatever it is, financial, personal, whatever it is, whatever that is, you're having a hard time seeing the light. You're having a hard time seeing the positive. You're not getting necessarily, you're not feeling like you're getting what you want right now necessarily, but it's not about that. You have to have faith. Isn't that crazy that this card was at the bottom of the deck? You have to remain faithful. Keep the faith through it all. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, you're not getting what you're wanting, but you have to remain faithful. You have to continue to have faith. I just said this also to someone during my dark times, and I'm going through what I'm going through. For my job, I am, we'll just say, somewhat like a counselor. I am in employee relations, and I'm constantly counseling people. And a completely separate person came in my office and was crying and was just so troubled about financial problems. And I spoke about faith. I spoke about having, even in the darkest time, this person is usually a very, very spiritual, very God-fearing Christian woman. And in that moment, I talked about faith, and she's usually got this abundant amount of just positivity, but she seemed broken when she came into my office that day. And I said, all you need right now is the faith the size of a mustard seed. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just have a little. Don't let this situation break your spirit. Meanwhile, I'm going through what I'm going, not knowing how I'm going to get through what I'm getting through. But God speaks to me even in the darkest times. And that's how I know I'm living in my purpose, in the position that I'm in. That's how I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, because I can speak from experience. That all you need is faith. You just need a little bit. It's going to be all right. You just going to need a little bit. Faith. Keep the faith. Don't give up. Somebody's feeling like giving up. Like I said, no matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Somebody needed to hear this, including myself. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. I'm not making this up, y'all. What was I saying before I even started pulling these cards? The message is the message, okay? I'm going to pull a couple more. I'm not even going to do tarot. I'm going to just do these oracle cards, and we're going to keep it moving. I'm going to pull a couple more. But I wanted to get on here and just make sure. Stability, harmony, flow. I said things are going to start flowing for you soon. I know things feel stagnant. I know you feel like you don't know where the next thing is going to come from. Some of y'all don't know where some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all still late on your rent. Some of y'all don't know how you're going to pay that rent and them late fees. No idea. You asking around, you just trying to. Things are going to start flowing. Release it. Give it to God. Don't hold on to things that you cannot control. And once you let that go, 3 days. 3 days. 3 days, there will be a renewal. There will be a spark in your life. Your emotions will flip. Some of y'all could be Cancers, Pisces, Scorpios, if we're talking about that. But outside of that, once you allow things to flow, 3 days. Within 3 days, it could be any time within a 3-day period. It doesn't have to take the full 3 days, right? But it's within a 3-day period. You're going to start seeing things flow. You're going to start seeing things renew and spark back up. And you're going to start seeing and feeling better. Feeling better. Your vibration will increase. Again, it's a mixture of spiritual attacks, jealousy, and it's also a mixture of lessons. You never stop learning lessons. Lessons are never, you never stop having to learn lessons. Okay? So those are all the cards I'm gonna pull, because I feel like the message, very much so, even before I started pulling these cards, it's the same thing. We've been going through a lot as a collective. Some of us more than others. Some of us more stressed out than others. Some of us, right, may be handling this better than others. But this message is for the entire collective. I don't know what you are going through. I don't know what hardship you are experiencing right now. But I do know that I just came out of one. 2 months worth. And when I finally sat down and gave it to God, within 3 days, my problems were fixed. Like, when I tell you I have no worries right now, none. And I don't foresee that happening ever again. That's how much not only did my problems get solved, but God provided me with enough to be okay going forward. Give it to God. Release it. I don't know what you're going through. This is for you, collective. Give it to God. Release it. And watch how things change. That's the message, and I provide it with love and peace, and it is directly from my heart, y'all. I promise you. Okay? Remain unbreakable. Until next time. Bye.